Hello everybody. Today we're going to deploy inside Kubernetes. We're going to deploy Elasticsearch. There is a Docker image for that. And we are going to deploy an application and consume that with that. We're going to communicate with Elasticsearch deployed inside Kubernetes and another application. So first thing what we're going to do, we're going to run this command over here. Let me just show you guys. Kubernetes is gonna run the Elasticsearch. We're gonna call it the Elasticsearch. This is the Docker image. It's docker.elastic.co/Elasticsearch, the version 7.6.2. This is another thing on the single node and the port 9200. So in this case, and it can be back to it's just deploying Elasticsearch. Okay. So it's just deploy. So now we are going to get the deployments. So we're gonna run kubectl get deployment. Can have many deployments as I was using Kubernetes before. And let's check out the deployments we have. All right, we have the Elasticsearch. Okay, now we are going to expose that as a load balancer. So this is the command that we use for that. I'm going to show the command kubectl expose deployment Elasticsearch. This is our deployment as load balancer. So you're gonna see some effect here about the services. So Elasticsearch is deployed as load balancer. Okay. Workloads. Now what we do, I'm gonna run another application which is here. It's the Spring Boot application. Okay, in that case I can deploy that application inside Kubernetes. We're gonna check something very quick right now. Or I can just run the application. In that case, how can we check the Elasticsearch? We have this external IP. Okay, we already had this Docker cluster, etc. And you can try to connect over there. So let's run our deployment stuff. I have here my Docker file. I'm gonna create. I think I already have the Docker image of that I was doing before. Docker images. I think I have hundreds of images below. Let's double check. Otherwise, you're gonna create another image. Okay, a lot of images. All right, so let's create. I think the image. This one here. Last gap. Since I already have that, the image, I don't need to create. So I just can deploy. So I have to run that deployment YAML. So kubectl apply-f deployment YAML. So let's check. Okay, just create a deployment. Of course, gonna have a service. I also for that create a config map for Elastic. It's something I use internally. What matters for us is the service. In this case, I have some REST APIs, and I'm gonna share the project too. Our application is already running. Gonna share the project. Show what I'm using. I'm gonna show the POM. Here's the Docker file. Docker file creates. In that case, I already use the image. Okay, don't do the Maven stuff here. Okay, I have the Docker cluster since you guys saw here. Everything I need for connecting there. For the POM thing, the dependencies is Elasticsearch with data and data REST, Swagger Logbook, and Starter Web and Actuator. For my YAML must be very simple. Let's just gonna show my model and repository. Gotta call it Stack Overflow, Logbook, the dependency for the Elasticsearch document. If you're familiar to that, here is REST repository resource and Elastic repository resource. Elastic repository. Okay, the entity and the key. Okay, the project's pretty simple. You see, it's almost nothing implemented, just using everything that the framework enables to me. And it is a simple configuration of Elasticsearch. Right, you have your REST and your cluster nodes. Everything is related to data Elasticsearch. The case I have here, the Stack Overflow entity. You saw that I didn't create an API, so here, just put some stupid data. We should not waste too much time for that. That doesn't really matter for us. I put my name here. So here's the data we just put there. So this is how to simple to work with Elasticsearch. It can be deployed inside a Kubernetes. So since you don't have a virtual machine dedicated for that, you can use Elasticsearch inside Kubernetes. You just have to use that Docker image. Or you can do something like I can share very quick. So you're gonna have to use deployment. There's a cluster load balance. In this case here, you're gonna follow my structure. Oh my gosh. In that case, I use Elasticsearch 760, okay? And I deployed it and I expose it. So this is how you can use Elasticsearch. So since you have a Docker image, you can put it inside the Kubernetes. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.